Hi, welcome to my other video. So in this video I am going to talk about future trading. Alright, on my previous video I showed you how you can trade using binary spot trading. So today we are going to talk about futures trading, right? So by the end of the class you understand what is futures trading. You also understand how to transfer money from your spot wallet to your future wallet. I also show you how to use the perpetual and the quarterly delivery on your trading. I also show you how you can use your leverage to avoid risk, right? Use your leverage to avoid risk management, right? So I want to show you how to use the limit order and the market order on future trading, and how to set up your take profit and stop loss, and also show you how to close your positions, right? So let's get started now. If you haven't registered on Binance before, this is an opportunity for you to sign up. Click on the description. There is a link on the description. Click on it. It will take you to a page where you have to register. Sign up using that link. Then there will be a 20% of commission that will be distributed to you, and the first 100 people to use that link will get that 20% commission from me. All right, it's a promise. All right, so register, then join this class. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is to click on futures. This is future. So all right, so this is how the platform now look like. It is a little bit different from the spot trading we did last time. If you look, but you can see a buy and sell order as well. But this time around, our buying means that we are predicting that the market is going on. But before that, what is futures trading, right? Future trading, for example, is just a simple way to trade the future price of a cryptocurrency, all right? Like Bitcoin and any other token, even without owning that particular token, right? You can trade Bitcoin even without owning a Bitcoin. You can trade BNB without owning the coin, right? So you trade any of these things based on your prediction. You predict that the market is going to, that the coin will go up, right? So when your prediction goes right, you will make money. But when you predict that the coin is going to go down, all right, if your prediction is right, you will also make money. But when your predictions are not correct, you are going to lose. That is one thing you need to know about future trading, right? So now at the top left corner of this page, you will see BTC USDT. This is quite different from the one on spot trading. The one on spot trading, you will see something like BTC/USDT, but this time around we are having BTC USDT. The reason why it's being like this is that you are either making money from BTC or USDT, right? So below it you will see perpetual written under it. What that means is that when I start, so perpetual you're seeing here doesn't have an expiring date. It means that you can enter the market as long as you want until you use your hand to cancel any order before it will be cancelled. But if you do not, aside from liquidation, you are always in there. But perpetual means that there is a specific date for it. For example, I'll take you there right now. So let's click on this arrow here. So you can now see the tokens you can select from here. Now they are all written perpetual in it. All right, this perpetual means it doesn't have any expiring date. It's just the way it is. You keep trading forever, permanent. All right, so we also have the delivery. On this delivery, what delivery means that you are going to have a specific time for your order to be triggered or for you to leave the market, right? It means we normally have 3 months, right? 3 months, but this time around you are seeing quarterly at 09. This is the 9th month. What that means is that on the 30th of this month, this particular BTC USDT is going to expire. All right, so I hope you understand. Then you also see the last one here. It means that it's going to expire by 30th of December. By 30th of December. All right, so now we are going to use Perpetua since it doesn't have expiring date. So let's click on this. All right, so next I will teach you how to use the isolated and margin trading. For us to access that, let's click on this isolated. Let's click on the drop down. So now you can now see two margin method here. We have the cross margin and we also have the isolated margin. With the isolated margin, any token you use to transfer or any token you use to enter the market will only be the token that will be liquidated if the market goes against your wish, right? But if you use cross margin, when your time for liquidation point reaches, instead of it to liquidate you, it will now go and take money from your main wallet, then use it to fill up, making you to still be in the position, right? You will still be in the position, right? So it will not liquidate you. But if the market keep going against you, at some point, if you don't have enough money to keep it, it will liquidate you, and that means you are going to lose double. Instead of losing the only money you used to enter, you are going to lose the one you used to enter. You're also going to lose your main money, right? So it's just a two-way stuff. It can save you, it can also keep you in danger. All right, then like I said, isolated margin, you should only take the one on your wallet. With cross margin, for example, if you're sleeping, right, it's in the night and you want to enter future trading, you can actually use cross margin because you don't know how the market is going. You don't know you don't know how the fluctuation of the market, if it is going up or down. So because you don't know, if you want to risk it with your money, you may use cross margin. But if you don't want to, stick with your isolated margin, right? So now we select our favorite margin mode. So let's click on isolated and click confirm. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to show you is the leverage, right? If you look after the isolated, we have the 2x. So let's click on this 2x here. Let's click on the drop down, so it will take us to this leverage point. So on this leverage point, what this means is that you are, if you use 2x, right, and you enter with $14, for example, you are going to make times 2 of your money. And if you use 20x, you are going to make times 20 of your money. If you use 50x, you're also going to make times 50 of your money. But one thing you need to know about this is that the higher your leverage, the higher your risk of losing your money, right? In as much as it's giving you, it's also taking if care is not taken, right? So I will not advise you to use high leverage. Me personally, I don't like using high leverage, and the highest leverage you can use is 125. I can honestly speaking, on my previous let me say, when I started trading, when I was newbie in this trading of stuff, right, I used to use 125, the highest leverage, because I really wanted to make more money. But I can tell you right now that I have banned myself from using that 125 leverage, because each of the time I've tried this, it has never gone to my favor. It has always failed me. Like, I've been liquidated on a several occasion while using this a high leverage of 125, right? So it's not advisable, but if you're careful enough, you can still enter the market with it, right? So on this video, I'm going to use only 10x. So let's use 10x. All right, so we use 10x. All right, so The next thing I'm going to teach you is how you can now transfer money from your spot wallet to your future wallet, right? I'm going to So right now, for us to transfer money from our spot wallet to our future wallet, let's click on this. This is a mobile phone. On your laptop, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be something different together, right? The icon and the arrangement is totally going to be different. So let's click on this. Now we want to transfer from our spot wallet to our future wallet. So let's click on it's already arranged. You can just keep swinging on it like this, then you will now have like spot to future, right? So let's click on you since we are using USDT. But if it is any other token you want to use, you can now that you have money in, you now select it, or we are selecting USDT here. So let's click on max because I'm going to use the money there, or the money. Let's click on maximum. But if you don't want to use maximum, you can input the amount, like let me say $10. You can just put any amount you want to put there, right? So let me use maximum of $14. All right. So as soon as I click on it, we click on confirm. Then transfer successful. Now you can now see it on our wallet. It is now on our future wallet, right? So let's start trading. Let us start trading. So the first thing we are also going to do is to use limit order. So again, on my previous video, when I was talking about spot trading, I mentioned limit order and also mentioned market order. So with limit order, you are saying you want to buy low and sell high. But with market order, you want to sell, you want to buy at the exact market price. And with market, if you want to sell, you also want to sell at the exact market price, right? So now we are using limit order. So let us buy at a price lower than this $19,121.4, right? So let us buy something lower than that. Let's put the current price is $19,131. So let's put 19,125. $125, right? Let's put this and see if our order will go through. All right. So we click on USDT, then put the amount. So on my other video, you can input your percentage. You want to use 10% of your money. You also want to use 15%. You also want to use 25%, 75%, 100%. So we are going to use 100%. And for us to use 100%, let's drag on this and take it here, right? We are now using 100% of our money. So let's enter. So click on buy. Since we already set up our orders, we'll now click on buy. So let's go to our open orders. On our open orders, you will see it here. All right. So it is in this place. So as soon as the market goes to $19,125, right? 125. It will put us in position. We will now see our position here. So as soon as it goes to this place, we will now have to put our take profit and take profits, right, and leave the market, right? So because of this video, I'm going to make it short. So let's buy with market order. All right, we have to cancel this order, but this is how it should be. If you are buying with limit order, you buy at the price that is lower. But for the sake of this video, this is our example. We are going to cancel our order and use market order to buy this, right? Because it's going to take some time for it to get to this price, right? So let's cancel. This is cancel. So let's click on it. Now we are going to use market order. So market order. So we also put the amount of USDT we are going to use, then click on buy. But we have to be careful. Now our let's click buy. So it has successfully entered. Let's go to our position. You will now see it has successfully entered. Now on this page you can now see that we are already making 0.2 of our money, right? Profit. Now, and in percentage you are making 0.43, right? Percentage of our money, right? So on this price, this is the size of USDT I used to enter. This is the size of USDT I used. Then this is the margin. Then on this side is my risk, right? So this is my entering price. I enter at 19,150, right? And this is the current market price. And also this is going to be my liquidation points. So this is my liquidation price. So as soon as the thing get to 17,303, I'm going to be liquidated, right? And as you can see, we are already losing. All right, so but let's us now set our profits. Let us now set our profits, right? Our stop profit and loss. So for us to do that, let's click here on the center. And we bought at our entry price was 19,150. So we are going to sell it at a price that is far higher than the current price, right? And the current price is 19,125. So let's say we want to sell at 19,153, right? 19,153. Then click 100%. Then let's confirm. Remember, we are using market price. All right, so this is how it is. If we go to our order here, we will now see this is our take profits. We are going to take profit at 19,153, and remember the current price is trading at 19,120. So let's give it some time. It will enter. All right, but for the sake of this class, I may likely close my position so that I can also show you how you can sell. But we are already losing 1.16% of our money. In real money, we are losing 0.11 of our money, right? So let's close our position. And for us to close our position, let's click on close position. But before we close our position, this is you can actually adjust your leverage here, and this is your closing position, and this is where you can take your profits, right? So guys, what do you want us to do? Do you think we should take our profit, we should wait for it to enter, or we should adjust our leverage and continue with the class? Let's just close our positions. So we are closing our position with the current market price, right? So let's click here, but we are already losing. So let's click there, then click on markets, then also click 100% and confirm. Let's confirm it. All right, so we have successfully closed our position, though we've lost some percentage of our money, but for the sake of the class, right, let's sacrifice that. Now, secondly, we are going to short the market. Let us short the market. For us to short the market, we now have to click on sell. All right, so when we are selling, we are predicting that the market is going to fall, and when we are buying, we are predicting that the market will going to go up. So let us short the market. Remember, while we are using limit order, we want to buy at a lower price, at a higher price, and sell at a lower price, right? Like now the current price is trading 19,112, right? We may say we want to buy it at 19,110, right? Then we also set up the price that way, but let us use the market price for the sake of the class. So click on it, then select market price, then 100%. Let us sell. So now we are already in position, but we can also set our stop loss again. So let's set up our stop loss and take profits. Remember, this is our percentage here. This is the percentage of money we are using, then this is the money we are losing. So we are right now we are losing 0.02, right? And this is our liquidation point. As soon as you get to 20,929 will get liquidated, right? And this is the market price, and this is our current our entry price. We entered at 19,110, right? And now it's trading at 108, meaning that we're already making 0.01 and 0.30% of our money, right? Right, so let us set up our take profits and loss. Now, for us to set up our take profits, let's put the amount we want to sell it. Remember, this time around we are not going to sell high because we say that the market is going to fall. So let us say that this is the current price of the market, 19,107, right? So let's say that we want to sell it at 19,100. Let's say 19,100, right? And 100%. Then confirm. If we go to our open order, you will see it here. Then when we go to our position, you will see it here. You will see that we are already making 0.01. At some point it was 0.03, right? So let's give it some time. You will see if our predictions are right or wrong. So once our predictions are right, we'll start making more money, but once we are wrong, we'll start losing more money. So we've started losing, but nevertheless we will start gaining. All right, so for the sake of this class, I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click the link below the description and use it to sign up, and use it to trade, and you will have a 20% commission from me. It's a promise, right? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment on this video. It's a way of encouraging me to do more. Okay, thank you so much for having me on this. All right, thank you very much. I